Hey everybody, my name is Kayla. I work at Shepherd Church and I also volunteer in the youth. But today I'm going to be showing you a letter to my younger self, kind of giving you advice on what I would tell myself at 16 or so. But yeah, let's get started. So first thing, you're not that cool. Be nicer, be humble. I really thought that I was so cool because I listened to records and watched movies from the 50s. And I wasn't cool. I wasn't. And I think I missed out on a lot of opportunities to be nice to people because I was all into myself. I think when you're humble and when you have humility, you're reflecting on others and how you can help them and how you can be better for them. And I think I missed out on a lot of opportunities to be that for other people because I was so self-absorbed. So be nicer, be humble. Second, stop striving for the attention of others and start seeking the presence of God. I cannot tell you how important this is and how much it would have changed my life if I had known this. I was the type of person that I was identified by the world. You know, I was seeking affirmation and my purpose and identity and success and all those things from the world and from other people. And I'm not gonna lie, it gave me a lot of really low lows because I had these moments where I just lost a sense of self and peace because I depended on the world for my happiness, what others thought of me, what my success meant. And I think if I would have spent more time in the presence of God, I would have been nicer and found more peace. So that is so important. Next thing, be joyful. I love this book called Almost Everything by Anne Lamott, and she says that joyfulness is exactly like curiosity. It's a decision to dive deeper. So with curiosity, when you're curious about something, like, oh, I'm gonna ask a lot of questions about that. I'm gonna search for more. I'm gonna dive deeper. With joyfulness, it's the same thing. I'm really excited about this thing. I'm gonna search. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna dive deeper in this thing. So it's just looking around and just being curious about what's around you and what to be joyful for. You have to find things to be joyful for, just like you have to find things to be curious about. So be joyful, be happier. Just practice that because it's so important. It'll change your life. Even when you're going through different spouts of negativity where you're just like, I can't find anything around me to be happy about. You can find something if you practice searching for it. And trust me, I've been there. It's hard. It's hard to find things when your situation seems really rough. It can be hard to look around and see nothing, but I promise you it's there. I promise. The next thing, don't let your emotions rule. This is huge and I'm still learning it to this day. But you can choose not to let your emotions rule. You can choose to not give them power in your life. And I'm still practicing this, but I think, I was telling my friend this the other day, that I think emotions are like that toxic friend that comes in and out of your life. Sometimes they'll come in and be really happy towards you, and then the next they'll just be negative and not very nice. And you can never trust what they say because you don't really know their place in your life. And I think it's the same thing for emotions. You know, sometimes they're really happy, sometimes they're really low, and you can never trust them because they don't always carry the truth with them. So I think just practicing that, like questioning your emotions' motives. And that may seem strange. I'm still learning to do it, and sometimes I forget to. But usually when I'm feeling something, I kind of will be like, whoa, is this truth? Does this have truth to it? Like if I feel like none of my friends want to hang out with me, I'll question, is that true that none of them want to hang out with me, or are they just busy? Why am I feeling insecure? Am I not being filled in another area of my life? Am I not spending enough time with God? And usually there's deeper reasons there. So just questioning your emotions' motives because you can't trust them. And the last thing is desperately cling to the word of Jesus. It is your lifeline. There were times in my life, I think, where I had a lot of family stuff going on and it was really hard for me, and I never went to my Bible. I wish I would have I wish I would have clung to that. I wish I would have searched for answers in the Word of God, because it can give you life. I can tell throughout the day if I read my Bible that morning by how I act, because it makes me a better person. It gives me this sense of peace throughout the day, to know that God is with me and know that I have His words with me. And just to memorize Bible verses and have them whenever I need them, to be able to memorize them and then pull that out, like, oh, I know God says this about me. I know He says this about my situation. I know that He'll provide me peace and all these good things. And it really would have made me a happier person and just a better person in general. But those are kind of all the tips I have for today. I hope you took away something from that. But yeah, if you ever have any questions, seriously reach out to me. We'll get coffee, or I'll have a Zoom thing. But yeah, I'm here. Talk to you guys later. Bye.